Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial of the Ruby on Rails. Today we are going to discuss about the MVC pattern. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. Let's get started. MVC stands for the Model View Controller. That is Model, View and Controller. This architecture helps you to structure the application by segregating the data, business logic and the UI. It has, you guessed it, three components. The MVC has model, view and the controller, right? So make it in modular, maintainable and the scalable. That's why we are using this one. Okay, so in the model, what we are trying to use, why we have a model role. The model represents the data and the business logic. Like suppose you have the validation, you have to fetch the data, store the data, update the data or delete the data. Interaction with the database will go to the model. Apply business rules like validation, constraints, defining the relationships between the different data entities, associations. Like suppose in a blog application, the post model would be responsible for handling all the operations related to the blog post, like validating the title, fetching the post from the database. Okay. Now we have the view. View basically we can say about the user experience or the UI. Okay. The view is responsible for presenting the data to the user, like the user experience, the browser, the website, you can say. Okay, it generates the user interface by displaying the data, pass it to the controller. Okay, responsibilities: render HTML, JSON, XML or the other formats, display the data fetched from by the controller from the model, implement the layouts, partials, templates to organize and reuse. Already we have the layouts. If I go to my structure, here we have to go with our view. So here we have the views. Okay, so here we have already the layouts also in the views. So let me models, integrations. So here we have the controllers, models, in the assets we have the images and all. I let me just search it with the layouts. Okay, app view layouts. So here we have the layouts, right? So here you can see that we have the layouts also. Okay, so layouts, partials, templates, all organized in the view section. Okay, a show.html.erb file might display a single blog post title and the content. Like this you can use that one. Or here you can see we have this products, this one application. So here you can see that we have a body and then we have a yield. Here you can add the style sheet and everything. Okay, so this is the view part. Now the controller. The controller acts as the intermediary between the model and the view. It handles the user's input, process it, and determines. Take an example, like if you want to submit a contact us form, and when you fill all the inputs, it passes to the controller for the validation, right? So when you put the submit, so there is a route where it goes, and in the route you have defined the function, the controller. It goes here and you will put all the logic over there, like receiving the user input from the browser, right, submitting a form. Then after that you have to interact with the model to fetch or modify the data. Okay, first you do the validation, then you have to interact with the model to save the data, then present into the view format for with the help of the views. Okay, here receive the user input from the browser, interact with the model to fetch or modify the data, pass the data to the view to be displayed. Define the actions like index, show, new, create, edit, update, and destroy. Okay, example, a post controller might have an action that retrieves a specific post from the database and pass it to the view like this. Okay, so how MVC works together? User interaction. A user interacts with the application by making a request, clicking link. The controller handles this request, often involving some data processing or the retrieval. Then model. The controller may interact with the model to query or update the data. Then view. The controller passes the data fetched from the model to the view. Response. The view renders the data and sends the final input in the form of HTML back to the user's browser. Okay, so let's take an example workflow. So routes in the Ruby in the next section. Imagine a user requests to see a specific blog post. The user clicks on a link to view a post. The post controller shows action is triggered. The controller asks the post model for the post with a specific ID. The model retrieves the post from the database. The controller passes the post data to the show.html.erb view. The view renders the post title and the content as HTML. The HTML is sent back to the user's browser for the display. So this is how the MVC works. Any doubt, any query in that? Do let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share and comment on my video. Have a nice day.